Good morning, my beautiful people. How are we? Today's subject is what is your favourite EV car? I get this all the time, honestly, and it's a great discussion because a lot of people agree and disagree with each other. So I thought it'd be a fantastic little conversation starter for today. But as per usual, guys, at the Driving Matty Lives, you can just chill out and talk about whatever you want. It is literally just a safe place to have a chill, have a laugh, share stories, share advice, share opinions, do whatever you want to do here. But yeah, no worries, guys. I'm going to wait now for the streams to start kicking in a bit, and then we'll get to it. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. I hope we are all good. Oh, God. It's been a long morning already, mate. I'm knackered. Oh, how are we all getting on this terrible Wednesday? Wank Wednesday. My favourite. You used to be my favourite day. Interesting news about the HMRC and Uber. It is, mate. It is. It's going to be an interesting one, I'll tell you that. Morning, 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 everyone. How are we? How are we? Yes, yes, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm a little bit early today, aren't I? I normally start at 10, but I just got bored sitting there waiting. So I thought to myself, morning, guys. You all right? How's it going? How are we, Kay, on Facebook? How are we? Renars on Facebook. How are we, mate? I have a question. You are on a ride and they get cancelled by accident. The customer can't book again. You are on the motorway. Can you drop them to their destination? No, not really, mate. As soon as the job's cancelled, your insurance is cancelled. So what you need to really do, mate, is you need to pull up at the first safest place as possible and get the journey rebooked in. Adam, there's a lot of scams going around, mate. Where if you're on a long trip with Uber, and you'd agree to get the passenger to cancel it and then collect cash. So if that's what you're on about, if the app doesn't work in that area, Adam, it sounds like you're trying to convince me here that it's a blag in it. Be honest, Adam, you're in a safe place, lad. Are you telling me that you picked up a customer and just say it was a 200 quid journey? Uber's only paying you 100 quid. So you told the customer to cancel it, yeah? And then you charge the customer 200 quid to complete the journey. Is that what you're actually talking about, Adam? It happens, mate. It's a popular little scam. Just be prepared, mate. Um, if that journey's cancelled, mate, the insurance is over and everything, mate. Your best bet is just dropping them off at a safe place. Apple really, really quiet this year. Happens every year, matey. For some reason, I've been told by a lot of people that um, this February has been quieter than January, which has been unusual, isn't it? That's what a lot of people have been saying to me. Same, mate. Feb is really bad. Yeah, mate. I don't know why, but yeah, people are complaining. February is better, worse than January. I wasn't one of those. Uber said the same thing. I can't just leave them there. No, Adam, you don't leave them on the motorway, mate, but you leave them in a safe place. You can't just, especially if it's a massive journey. If it's a mile or two, drop them off. But if it's like 10 minutes into a 4 hour journey, then no, you can't, mate. Do you know what I mean? If you're round the corner or something, yeah, it's a bit different, mate. 5 miles, yeah. Either pull over somewhere safe to do so, but if that safe place is a mile or two from their house, then you can just do it. Then I think it's a grey area, that one, mate. Is your question what's the favourite EV car? Yeah, what is your favourite EV car? So I'm a big Tesla fanboy, but I'm starting to grow on me. The Kias and the Hyundais are starting to grow on me massively. RS6, don't lad, I love the RS6s, mate. The estate, would you get the estate if you had the choice? Yeah, mate, I absolutely love the RS6. Grew up dream car, that, mate. Dream car. How are we, Marty, on YouTube? I always find February quieter than January, as there are more and more drivers that literally lever it over Christmas, and they are burnt out first few weeks of January and tend to have time off. Yeah, probably true, mate. That's probably true. Morning, Will. How are we, mate? They only do the estate. I didn't know the RS6 only comes in an estate. Mate, I love the RS6. Beautiful. What's your opinion on ID7? So, mate, I've got a thing with Volkswagen. I have. I like me Volkswagens, but I've got a thing with them. So, if you want a premium car, go and get an Audi. If you want a budget or cheap car, go and get a Skoda. Where does Volkswagen fit into it? It's all the same car. It's all the same platform. It's all quite similar. It's all made by the same company. I just don't get it. You got Skoda, which is the budget car, which is solid. I love Skodas. You got Audi, which is the premium car. I just think Volkswagen's a bit lost in translation. Do you know what I mean? In my personal opinion, it's either a Skoda or an Audi. I'd never consider a Volkswagen just for that reason. Because I think a Volkswagen's not as good as an Audi. Yeah. Similar to a Skoda, but more expensive. So yeah, realistically, if ID7's your question, I'd go for the Skoda Enyaq. Volkswagen Caddy. The Caddies are solid. The Caddies are solid cars, mate. They are. But yeah, I just think with Volkswagen, mate, I just think it's a little bit thingy, you know? Like, what's the point in them? So the Audis, I love the Audis, mate. I think the thing with the Audis, I think they look very, very pretty, mate. The Audis, I really like the Audis. And that's what I mean. If I was going to go into Volkswagen Group, I'd go to Skoda. Or if I want something nice, I would go Audi. Do you know what I mean? I just don't see where Volkswagen fits these days. It just doesn't fit anywhere, does it? A little bit lost. Commuter, morning, mate. Unless you have your own operator license, cancelling the Uber journey and rebooking the ride to your own company for direct payments and leaving yourself open to whatever they can imagine. 100% commuter. It's a scam. Everyone does it. But by the way, commuter, even if you've got your own ops license, you still can't do it because it's not a pre-booked journey. They're already in your car. So even if you've got your own ops license and you get a job on Uber and it's like a 300 quid job and the job's going 100 mile or whatever, and you go to the customer, because it's a big scam, a lot of people do it. Yeah, mate, how much you paid? 300 quid. I'm only getting 150. How about we call it 250 and I cancel a job? So they go, yeah. But then it's uninsured. It's not been pre-booked then. And what your commuter's saying is if you've got your own ops license, at least you can book it back in to your own operator license. But technically you can't because it's not pre-booked. So to take a booking with the driver passenger already in your car is a massive grey area. Realistically, you just can't cancel journeys like that on Uber. You just can't do it. because you're uninsured. It's not booked no more. And yeah, that's going to cause major problems with Uber, with taxi licensing, etc., etc. So if I was you, if I accept the job on Uber for that price, I wouldn't try and blag it and cancel and try and get a better price, you know, cash and all that. I'd just let you do the job you'd accepted. German all the way. German, mate. Listen. I love me Germans, the cars. I love me Germans. But don't you think there's better manufacturers that are doing it better now? I love me German cars, guys. But look at your Japanese, your Toyotas, mate, are flying. They are solid, solid cars. Look at your Koreans, Kia, Hyundai. They are building some solid cars. And then look at the Chinese. I don't know if the Chinese are tested enough yet, but even the Chinese and your BYDs and your JQs and all them are starting to come up. And then you got your American Teslas as well, which is probably Chinese made as well. I'm not too sure. But you get me? The Germans used to lead the way in the early 2000s. But I do think that the Japanese and even the Koreans are starting to overtake the Germans, especially with quality and build quality. I do. You might agree or disagree in the comments. It's up to you guys. But I really think that, yeah, the Germans are starting to fall, especially with EVs. Yeah, I really do, guys. Suzuki Swace is a good car for taxis. Technically, mate, yeah, it's a Toyota Corolla. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd say it's a pretty solid car. RAV4, solid cars, mate. Big though, bit thirsty. But yeah, Ioniq 5s are quality. Haven't had any other lecky car though to compare to. Stephen, the Ioniq 5s are solid, mate. I love the Ioniq 5s. They're really good cars. What about if the driver had a Hackney licence? You could cancel, as the insurance would cover it, I believe. Yeah, so with the Hackney, you can pick up off the streets, you can apply for hire. So it depends if the Hackney is in his own area, isn't it? His own district. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't stop you from getting in trouble with the operator as an Uber. You could, get kicked off the app if they find out and stuff like that. Skoda's quality control is better than Volkswagen's. Pre-2023, cars don't need a dealer, only computers for repairs and coding parts of the vehicles. Mate, Skoda is a big, big, big car of mine. I really like the Skodas. And if you're a bit of a car snob or a badge snob, then you go to Audi. I wouldn't bother going to Volkswagen. Do you know what I mean? But to be honest, mate, Japanese, Koreans are flying, mate. Taxi's worth going on. Paul, do you want my honest opinion, mate? No, lad. Very quiet. At best, a minimum fair job, a minimum wage job, mate, at best. And you got to put a lot of hours in because the expenses are front loaded, mate. So you probably start profiting properly after you like your 30, 40, 50 hours. Do you know what I mean? Most private hire and taxi and Uber drivers are earning good wage because they're hitting 70 hours, 60, 70 hours. That's like at the end of your working week, that's where the most profit is. Because like you wake up Monday morning, you're probably already minus 300 quid or even more, depending if you're settling the car, your fuel bill, etc., etc. So it's a very expensive front loaded job. Do you get me? The first 3 days is probably paying for expenses. And then you start making any money on the fourth day, mate. So yeah. To answer, is it worth going on the taxis? In my opinion, I'd say no, but go and give it a go. Only you can tell, mate. The likes of Just Eat, Better or Uber Eats. So if you're doing a part-time, Paul, yeah? If you're doing a part-time, mate, because they bring a lot less expenses. Do you know what I mean? So for part-time work, it's definitely a lot better. Bit of food, bit of parcels, something like that, mate. Yes, Jim. The driver done from Leeds the other day, I ended up stopping at Lim. Did you get scared on the EV, lad? You didn't want to risk it? Is right, lad, is right. Your best bet. Your best bet, just sticking to it, mate. With your electrics, it's not worth risking it, is it? It's not worth risking it. Paul, don't do it. Stephen on Facebook sat there like, don't do it, Paul. Don't. No, mate, honestly, a lot of people are saying it, mate. It's getting worse and worse, harder and harder, isn't it? And now tax makes digital in April. It's going to make it even harder, mate. Honestly, like, do you know what I mean? Gav on Facebook, yeah, guys. Gav is saying he has ran the Swace / Corolla, same car, for 10 months. Solid, reliable, 60 mile per gallon plus. He's looking at swapping it for a Tesla in the summer for the extra fuel savings. If you can home charge, Gav, that sounds solid. But if anyone is considering getting a hybrid, you got to be talking the Corolla, haven't you? Or the Suzuki Swace. I'd say the Prius. I think the Prius comes with a bit of a stigma. Do you know what I mean? I think it does. And obviously your Kia Neros and everything else, they're pretty solid as well. But yeah, Toyota is kind of leading the way, mate, with their hybrids. Those Toyota Corolla estates and the Suzuki Swaces, which is the same car, are pretty solid. And obviously the Prius has got a bit of a stigma on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though the Prius is a fantastic car, especially for the taxi trade, I just don't know. I just don't know if I could drive one or live with one. Do you know what I mean? It's just got a bit of a Uber driver stigma, if you get me. Are you not doing cabbing anymore? I'm still plated, mate. I'm still licensed and stuff. But obviously it's quiet. It's not much airport work, and I don't work Uber. Or not like that. I quit Uber September last year. Mine is a Kia Nano EV. I had no issues. Jim, I might be buying one. I'm half tempted to buy one, mate. One of my mates is selling one with over 300,000 miles on the clock. You paid 9.5 grand. Mates, this Kia Nero that I'm half tempted to buy for content has got 338,000 miles on the clock. And I'm half tempted to buy it for content. What do you reckon? Would you buy a full electric car on the original battery with 338,000 miles? I'm kind of tempted, you know. Because I just love just to provide the content and see how it goes and see how long it lasts. Morning, Gareth. How are we, mate? Picking up my new Skoda Enyaq in a couple of weeks. Nice, Gareth. You going full electric, lad, yeah? Commuter battery line. A large local company to me is buying a pre-2023 Skoda cars from all over the UK. Put them out to settle cars. The only other brand they bring in are Toyota hybrids, Corolla, Estates, RAV4s. Yeah, that's what I mean, mate. It's literally Skoda, Toyotas, hybrids. Yeah. I totally agree with you. See, in the northwest, mate, a lot of our settled companies like Car and Cab, Liverpool Van Ayer, Berry Street, they're all Kias and Hyundais. So a very popular northwest taxi is a Kia Nero, and for electric is your Ioniq 5. They're two popular Korean taxis in the northwest. Now, obviously, you got your Fords, your Skodas, etc., etc. But yeah, solid cars, matey. I will get the health check on the battery. Yeah, I will do, mate. The lad, he says, he's one of my mates as well. He says that the car's still running at full range. Honestly, he sounds like an absolute freak of nature of a car, mate. Stephen, I gave my car back and got a school run on that maze, making more money doing 3-4 hours a day. Oh, so you with maze, are you? Yeah, I know maze, mate. The wheelchair accessible place. So you got a school run? Nice, Stephen. Nice, mate. Solid, reoccurring, safe money in it. I like it. Paul on Facebook, you're right. Home charge, Matty. If you can't home charge like me, it's not worth it. At 89p per kilowatt, that's 81 quid to charge up per day. Paul, there's better and cheaper chargers than that. One of the lads has just bought a Mercedes EQS. does the chauffeur work up and down the country, and his home charge is currently broke. He's trying to get it fixed, and he's absolutely sick of rapid charging every day before he starts his day, right? But he goes, I think before 8 a.m, he goes to a local Tesla charger, and it's only costing him like 24p per kilowatt rapid charge, you know. Now, I know it's not a 7p overnight charge, but that's still cheap, 24p Tesla charging. He's got that account, you know, where you pay £10 a month for Tesla and you get the cheaper rapid charger rates. So, Paul, if you're paying 89p per kilowatt, I'd look into that, mate. See if you can get a Tesla account and get the cheaper overnight or early morning rates on your rapid charging. The new Prius isn't selling well to rideshare minicab drivers because the boot is too small to be practical. Plenty of pre-reg examples available with no miles and 10k off the list price. So, lad, the only thing that's surprised me about the Prius, right, and that's a bit silly, that is Prius. Prius is the ultimate Uber car. So you're Toyota, you created the Prius. The only people that are buying the Prius really are Uber drivers and rideshare drivers in America, right? So then you bring out the new Prius. It looks clean, mate. I think the new Prius looks so clean. But like you say, they make the boot smaller. So it's not practical no more for literally their only market. If I was Toyota, I would have made the Prius with like the most practical boot, rear leg room and everything, because it is literally sold to the Uber and rideshare market. So the fact that the new one looks lovely, in my opinion, but they let the boot down is just crazy, mate. Like a big loss for Toyota. Same as the way they're not making the Toyota Corolla no more. Same again. They're literally losing their biggest market, aren't they? I do go about getting a decent school run. So be real, you just got to reach out, mate. Local operators normally get the contracts off the council. So local companies, etc., mate. Where is that 24p per kilowatt, mate? So Steve, he's got it, you know, Tesla superchargers. I don't think it's as good in the Northwest, though, Steve. I don't know if you discuss it. But in the Northwest, in Tesla, you can pay them £10 a month and you get the Tesla supercharger network, but not all of them, right? And Tesla is about 30-40p per kilowatt during the day anyway. And then overnight or early morning, it drops down to like 20-30p per kilowatt. So Teslas are amazing for the rapid chargers. That's why I always recommend rapid charging through get Teslas for this trade. So if you pay the £10 a month, you can get access to it, mate. Do you know what I mean? So he gets like 24p per kilowatt at his local Tesla. But I think it's got to be before 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. You know, like dead early morning. And he gets a really good low rate. It's handy, like. Matty, if you don't buy the Mega Mile Kia, I'll be interested if it's for sale. I'm looking for an engine gearbox, my own e-Nero, and it's still off the road. I need something on the road. Oh, okay, mate, yeah. Sound, mate. Yeah, because what's going on here, I'm half tempted. Because what I want to do is, and I think it'd be cool, let me know in the comments if you think this would be cool. So if I buy this super high miles Kia e-Nero, I'm going to then run it every day. Get up in the morning before my day starts and run it every day. Maybe 100, maybe 200 mile a day. And record each day on the social media and keep recording till the battery fails. And I think it'll be a great example of the longevity of batteries and EVs. And I think it'll be really good content. So yes, let me know, kid. Can you sell at a home charger? No, I don't think so, Stephen. I think there's a few apps and a few companies looking at starting that or doing that. But no, not really, mate. Look at Auto Trader now. Toyota used cars, there's hundreds of them. Yeah. It's a shame, really, mate. Toyota, the way to go, and you. Stay only on Tesla cars, though. No, stay. So that's what I mean, mate. But I don't know what it's like in the Northwest. Thanks for the follow, Liam. Half the likes and follows, everyone. Sorry I missed a few. Thank you. Much appreciated. It helps me out massively, guys, and it's free to do so. So no state. If you pay £10 a month, you get access to Tesla's supercharger network, all electric cars, but it's only on some Tesla supercharger networks. So you've got to look into it, Steve. So, Steve, I think you might be Liverpool, mate. So I don't know if the chargers at the new Tesla on Edge Lane or the Burtonwood services are open to the public. If they are, Steve, get the Tesla charger account for £10, and then you can use Tesla superchargers. But it's not all of them. So make sure you do your own due diligence, mate. Thanks for the follows, much appreciated. Just looking on eBay, replacement EV big batteries are starting at £700, and it's an hour to change. What? For what? For what, Jim? Dabs, BYD is the only company that doesn't sell your information to third party to come in handy soon. All right. I'm not too sure about that one, mate. Lim, mate, I used Tesla one the other day, 50p per kilowatt. Yes, Jay. Are you Tesla though, mate? Or are you non-Tesla? Because it'd be interesting to see if the Lim one is Tesla. Because I used to use the Burtonwood one when I was on the cabs, because it was M62. It was perfect to go to Manchester Airport. I was pulling into that Burtonwood services one all the time. And then I know there's charges on Teslas on Edge Lane, but I don't know if they're open or they're just staff charges. I'm not too sure, mate. Because I got rid of my Tesla before that was fully opened. Toyota is not discontinuing production of the Corolla estate, known as the Touring Sport in the UK. The model remains a core part of European lineup and with continued local production in the UK. So are they still making the Corolla estate, commuter? I thought they were stopping the Corolla estate being made. Or they're not making any new variants of the Corolla estate, is that right? Stephen, so once you have a home charger, you don't need it anymore. It's just got to stay there. Yeah, Stephen. So I've got a home charger, mate, but obviously I've still got a Tesla Model 3 in my wife's personal car. So yeah, what you call it? It just stays there. But to be honest though, Stephen, it helps with like the resale and the value of your own house as well. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're selling your house and you've already got an EV charger installed and stuff like that, it's a positive compared to like your neighbours' houses, you know, that might have one. Do you know what I mean? For the future anyway. Martin, morning, dipping in and out between jobs. So more in than out today. Yes, Martin. Nice one for jumping in, lad, on Twitch. Much appreciated. Jay, in my Nero EV, I've just jumped off TikTok onto you. Thanks, Jay, for jumping on here from TikTok, mate. I do miss a lot of comments on TikTok. So thanks for jumping in on YouTube. Paul, do Tesla have an anti-rollback? If you take the foot off the brake without handbrake on it, it still doesn't roll back. Yeah, so with electric cars, mate, they drive different. They've got no gears. They've got no gearboxes. So most electric cars, Paul, you take your foot off the accelerator and it just drives forward. You know what I mean? A lot of electric cars have one pedal driving. You don't need to use the brake. So you put your foot down and it goes forward. You let go and it brakes and stops. And then it goes again. It's mad, isn't it? So a lot of the new cars, electric cars, you can drive with one pedal. You don't even need to use the brake. Because when you lift off the accelerator, it slows down and stops. And when you press the accelerator, it goes. Tesla sells your information and Mercedes about your driving to their party companies. All right. And BYD is the only company that doesn't do that. Have they come out and said that they don't do that? It's interesting, mate, but like everyone sells our data, mate. Like you're on TikTok now talking to me. TikTok will be having all your data, mate, with your account. Do you know what I mean? Any social media do it. We'll talk about buying cars. And then when we go on our social media later, all we'll get is car adverts. There's no escaping it, mate. So just get a car that you want to get. Do you know what I mean? MG4. Is that what you've got, mate? Or is that the car you like? MG4. Yeah, it's a nice looking car. I don't know what it's like as in like how nice it is and that. But yeah, I think I'm going to get this Kia Niro. I'm half tempted. Because I think it'd be cool content. What do you reckon? The Tesla app mapping will indicate which Tesla supercharger are available to non-Teslas. Yes, the Corolla is being made with the 2026 model having minor updates. My info is from Toyota's website. I mean, that's good to know. I heard that they stopped making it, so I don't know if they've reverted on that then, or it was just rumour. But if Toyota's still making the Corolla, that's a clever move, mate. Because it's like why would you not sell one of the most successful cars in your fleet? I'm surprised though that, like you said before, I'm surprised that they created the Prius and they reduced the boot size. Zubar in Manchester. So I drive the MG4 Trophy model long range. Yes, private hire in Manchester. So Zubar, what's your range, mate, out of the MG4? And how many suitcases can you get in the boot, mate? Because yeah, I've seen it. Let me have a little look at the MG4 and I'll throw it up on the stream. It's the funny looking futuristic one, isn't it? Like a little hatchback thing. Let's have a look. So this is the MG4. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a little funky looking hatchback. Is it big enough, mate? Because it looks a bit small. Mate, it's vibrant. I want to look how bright that orange is. No, it looks nice enough, mate, the MG4. I like it. Looks small. I was just small, mate. How much your boot space in there? I got the Hyundai Ioniq Hybrid. Oh, you got the neck breaker. Every time I've got in the back of a Hyundai Ioniq Hybrid, mate, I broke my neck. It is the most worst rear headroom car I've ever been in. I call it the neck breaker. So the MG4, winter with the heating on 240 miles, summer 280. Brilliant car, mate, spot on. How many cases can you get in the boot, mate? All right, lad, I'd love to squat you in the gym. Okay. Oh, God, it's going to be one of those days, is it? Damn. To have the likes and follows, guys, appreciate it. So, yeah. So, by the looks of what people are saying, do you think full electric's got to go to Tesla then with the rapid charging network and the cheap charging? I want to see. Let me check. Tesla supercharger location UK. Right, let me have a little look at this. 2 seconds. Right. Right, let's have a look at this, kids. So, these 4 chargers, right? These are non-EV. These are like third-party EVs with Tesla guts. So they work with your Tesla and that one as well. But they're expensive. Doesn't give you any information, does it? So the Burton Wood services is the one I used to use. And then you got these here as well. But yet, the only thing is, I don't know if you can use the Burton Wood services one on the Tesla app. Do you know what I mean? I'm not too sure. What happened to the PlayStation streams? I know, mate, because what it was, I was going to stream games, weren't I? And then I was flipping dead busy, and then I started driving the wagon, and then I just ended up not doing it again. I could do, like, look, I could literally drive a game now if I wanted to. So the option's there, Steve. The option's still there, mate. But yeah, we'll see. It's only early. Charger cost only £5 for a full charge. Yeah, mate. The charging's unreal, mate. Do you charge from home then, do you, Zubar? Jack, can all EVs use the superchargers these days? I'm not too sure, Jack. Any non-Teslas, can you use all the Tesla superchargers at the £10 a month charge thing? If you are driving a Tesla, a non-Tesla, let me know. Get back on Crazy Taxi. Maybe I'm not game. I was sick, that lad. Crazy Taxi was boss back in the day, wasn't it? Mate, I'm never off the PlayStation, probably why I never make no money. So what's your play, Steve? Normally, mate, I play play a bit of Marvel Rivals. I play little bit of Red Dead 2 if I want to be a cowboy for a bit. Just little chill games like that, mate. You know, we can just hop on and have a game or two. I'm on the PS5 as well. So have to follow Chris, much appreciated, matey. Yeah, mate, I love me PlayStation. I love my Kia Niro self-charging hybrid. Mate, it's one of the solid cars. I've had 3 Kia Niros. I had one personally. My wife had it as a personal car. And I settled 2 of them back in the day when I used to settle instead of own. And mate, solid cars. If you can get the Kia Niro free, where you get the heated seats and the heated steering wheel and all that, belter cars, mate. The Kia Niros are spot on. Mate, unreal cars. Let me have a little look. Wait, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Taxi. 79p for this taxi game. Oh my god, it looks awful though. Ooh, 9 taxis. 3 cities. Day, night. I didn't even know they had that taxi game. The taxi simulator, taxi, UFO taxi. Oh god. What is yeah, Taxi Chaos, is that one? That's it, isn't it? That's it, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's it. I played Taxi Sim, it's worse than real life taxis. To be honest, Steve, honest to God, mate, I had done it the other day and it literally, it was like that. It was a bit boring because like these streams are great, but sometimes if it's a quiet day or a busy day, it depends what I can do. Like I think last stream it was dead busy, like really busy. Didn't have a minute. The stream before that was quite quiet, so I drove a truck on Euro Simulator just while I'm waiting for comments and stuff like that. And then yeah, so it depends on the stream, mate. To be honest, I might start streaming games just because, like you say, it gives you something to watch. And yeah, why not? I think it'd be interesting, like. I think, well, let's have a look at the game. I've got loads of games because it shares with my son's thingy. Yeah, that was it. So that's what I was playing the other day when I was live. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. Should I get a Toyota Prius or a Hyundai Ioniq? I'm just starting out. Do you know what, mate? It is total preference. The Toyota Prius and the Hyundai Ioniq is pretty similar cars. Great mile per gallon. You know what I mean? Similar space. The Hyundai Ioniq hybrid, though, is a bit of a neck breaker. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking about streaming games and not that bad, mate. Jed, honestly, just do what you need to do, mate. I just think, mate, we come here just to chat and gab. Do you know what I mean? If I was playing a game while chatting and gabbing, there's no difference to me gabbing and chatting or playing a game while gabbing and chatting. Do you get me? But at least sometimes, though, mate, sometimes these streams are like, they bore me. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I can't be arsed streaming again today because I'm just sat here talking to you. I don't mind talking to you, but do you get me? I'd rather have a bit of fun while talking to you. I might have got my first badge start in a few weeks' time. Any tips? Just try your best. Go out, work different times, different days, different hours, and play it by the ear. Play it by ear because, mate, take advice from anyone, and the advice will be different to whoever you ask. Depends on where you work, what you drive. There's too many variables. Just go out and work. There's only much you can talk about. Definitely, mate. Honest to God, Jed, I just think if we all joined on and I had a game running in the background while I was working, why not? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I probably what day is it today? Wednesday, Friday. I'll play a little game again. I don't know what to play. I don't know if I should do Euro Simulator again, do another little run on that. Do you know what I mean? Or I might do like a taxi simulator game or something crap like that. Something you can watch while I'm working. Do you know what I mean? While I'm talking. Should I be getting a CCTV camera for my car? Mate, it depends on the council. Every council's different, matey. It really is. Just be careful, mate, what council you're with, because some allow it, some don't allow it. Do you know what I mean? Lad, I'd watch your gaming vids more than these vids. Yes, Stephen. Listen, lads, I'll consider it, mate. I will. Do you know what I mean? But I want to play games where it doesn't distract me from the talking, though. I still think the talking's pretty cool. I mean, have a gab and stuff like that. But I don't want to play a game where I can't talk or can't pause and chat. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be like a full blown gamer. I want to be a chatting streamer with a bit of gaming that you can watch and enjoy. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be the gamer where I'm like sweating like that, flipping grafting. I'm not even talking to you. Do you get me? So I think that's what you reckon. So I can go down the route of a chill game where I can still gab and talk, or go down the route of full-blown gaming and not talk to you. Because the whole point of these streams, the way I started these streams, was advice, was gabbing and talking. So I can play games while doing that, but I've got to think of the game, haven't I? What is your favourite EV car? I am considering the BYD Seal, but do around 150 to 200 miles per day. Plenty, mate. What's a BYD Seal range? Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't go down the BYD Seal range. It depends if it's over the 200 mile a day. You can charge from home, mate. I'd get the BYD Seal, definitely. Is it worth getting an operator's license? Depends who you ask, mate. Do you know what I mean? Depends if it's worth pushing it. If you want to go down that route of being an owner and an operator. It's a lot of stress, a lot of aggro. Do you know what I mean? So you might be better. It might be better you just sticking to a driver. It just depends, personal opinion. So defo gaming and talking, need to interact with the people though. Marty's put, just my opinion, don't go down the gaming route. I'm here for the taxi industry chat. But that's it, Martin. That's what I'm trying to say, though, mate. I'm trying to get a blend. Do you know what I mean? Some people just don't like sitting here and watching me talk, Marty, with nothing else going on. Do you know what I mean? People need that mental stimulation while they're talking. Do you get me? So I think I need a hybrid version. I need something that's on in the background that you can watch while we're gabbing and talking. I think this is going to be a fine balance. I'm not going to be smashing out COD, sweating, and not talking to you. Because that's too far. I don't want to be a gamer. Car game, taxi talk. That's what I'm thinking. Driving a wagon, driving a car, something chill, something I can pause if a big question comes up and stuff like that. I think something like that might work. What do you reckon? A mixture of both. I got the BYD Auto 3 and I'm loving it. Get about 230-mile range out of it. Nice, mate. Yeah, if you can get the 250-mile range, but your daily range is 150 to 200, then I'd go down the electric route, definitely. As long as you can home charge, mate. Just remember that. Rapid charging's dead expensive, mate. I have planned to do the taxis long time. I've been doing them for years, mate. I'm pulling away from them a bit. The thing that puts me off with Kia Hyundai is the ICCU issues. Don't know why they've not sorted that yet. Common problem. Yeah. The thing with Gav, they've got big warranties though, haven't they? So the pros and cons in it. But yeah, there's always a flip and floor with certain car manufacturers, isn't it? I seen that the other day. 1 in 5 new cars are on mobility. Really? Wow. Taxi private hire talk only swerve the game in my opinion. Yes, Brownie. Something in the middle, but not looking like you're on gear with your eyes wide open. But that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get a middle ground, mate. Do you know what I mean? Toyota are the kings of hybrids, most reliable, best efficient, a little more expensive to buy, but very reliable. Yes, mate, the Toyotas are solid. Chilled game. Yeah, I think I'll go down the route of a chilled game on the background while we're gabbing. Any type of game, maybe even if it's solitaire. I like solitaire, to be honest. So, Stephen, since you play so much games, like you said, what's taxi life? Let's have a look. Because I'll get a new game installed for Friday's stream if it's something like that. Um, Taxi life. Let's have a look. Taxi life. I don't even know if it's on this. Oh yeah. Is this the one, Stephen?
casa contigo dentro. Tu ropa en mi armario, tu champú del pelo. Te deja la ropa llenita de los días feos.
Mate, it's literally the real.
Porque estoy feliz.
Can you open the windows?
Porque estoy feliz desde que está.
Oh, lad, what is that game, lad? Basically, Uber in Barcelona. Is that what it is, yeah? Oh my god, imagine. Drive about in GTA. Jack, that's another one, mate. You can actually rob a taxi on GTA, can't you? And then just mess about in GTA. That's something I could do, get GTA 5. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of stuff I can do, mate. But the whole point of it, if I do gaming, is literally something I can pause. If the stream's popping off, or I need to talk or gab, or I want to make a good point, I can pause it and talk to you. And then quietens down a bit, I'll get back on with the game a bit. Do you know what I mean? I think there's got to be a hybrid version, because it gives you something to watch and it gives me something to do. Do you know what I mean? And also as well, if I'm actually doing something and gaming, I'm always bailing at 11:30 because I'm bored, and I start at 10. So if I had something to do and I'm enjoying it, then I could continue doing it. Do you get me? It's in English as well, is it? Yeah. I might give it a go. I might do that. GTA 5. I've got the lorry. I enjoyed the lorry. I thought the lorry was dead chill. I really did. I thought the lorry was dead chill. Oh, mate, you got me talking about the lorry now. Wait there. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God. Yes, boys. You know what's coming, boys? Because why not? And right, where was I delivering last time? Oh. No. Lad, you know what, mate? You know Mick, who went on the podcast last time? Mick actually said that he plays Snow Runner, and he said it's really good. Do you know what I mean? But it just, yeah, like I said, I don't know, mate. I just want to be able to hang out, chill out with the peeps, give you somewhere to chat and talk while driving. London. I'm not going London to Duisburg, Sheffield to Paris. I mean, why is it all London? Where's the Liverpool jobs? Here we go, Liverpool to London, Liverpool to Edinburgh. Liverpool to Glasgow, Cambridge. Do you know what, mate? Every time I drive from Liverpool, I actually like driving up north. So I'm going to go Liverpool, Edinburgh. This one's paying £8 more. Yes, boys. Oh, crap. Anyone know what's any headlights on? Oh, God. Oh, God. I've literally played this game twice. Vehicle adjustments. Adjust lights. Yes, boys. Here we go. Do you know what, Marty, right? Do you follow me on Facebook, mate, or Instagram? That is a shout. I could do a post the night before the stream, couldn't I? And say, what do you want to talk about tomorrow? And what game do you want me to play in the background? That's a shout, mate, as well. Because I think you've hit the nail on the head there. I do my school run, then I game for 4 hours, then back and do my school run. It's perfect. Stephen, you're a legend, lad. Honestly, what games you play then, Stephen? Yeah, what games you play, Stephen? Because yeah, it's a belt of that, lad. Yeah, but we need Model Y. There's a model with glass roof covered, no radio, no rear screen, and no radio function. Damn. Yeah, Marty, so come on Facebook, mate, and I'll start putting a post on Facebook and Instagram the night before the stream. What do you want me to play? And what do you want to talk about? Jack, are you quitting? When the school run ends in June and then you're going on to food deliveries. Are you quitting, Jack? Yeah. Mark, any advice about school runs that are coming up on Facebook? So, Mark, I've missed it, mate. What school runs are you on about, fella? The ones that are coming up on Facebook. Oh, mate, I don't like driving in the dark. Oh, God, I can't even see, man. I wish I knew it was night or dark. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, mate, I can't believe you're quitting, Jack. Madness, lad, madness. Right. Red light, red light. Yes, boys. Yeah, the Uber drivers are quitting in 2026. That's the wrong text for the stream now. Because it was on the game streaming text. I had to change it, but I didn't. I can't believe you're quitting, Jack. Hey, Steve, have you ever played this game, mate? This is a pretty chill game, you know. Sometimes you want to put, you know what I mean, just relax. Am I going to make it up this hill? Showing jobs in rugby and the surrounding areas for the company. Are they worth looking into? Right, listen, mate, with school contracts, if you want to give up your flexibility of being a taxi driver and you want to have that reoccurring safety net income, then I would say the school contracts are the best thing since sliced bread. You work normal taxis around them. And yeah, look at Steve in the chat. He's got a school contract. Yeah. And he just works. He just plays the PS5 in between the two school runs. And that's enough for him. Do you know what I mean? So school contracts, if you're happy to lose that flexibility where you've got to do them every day, they are guaranteed recurring income. It just depends on the school run. And it just depends on like how much it is and is it worth it. But yeah, mate, I'd 100% go for a school run if there's one available. Liverpool, Manchester. Wait a minute. Why's the busy's closed the road, lad? I don't know if I was meant to do that. Was that a legal maneuver? Oh, God. Farming sim is unreal. Stop it, lad. Johnny on YouTube, how are we, mate? The price of those used Model 3s look tempting. Is an EV even a good starter car? Mate, I love I love the EVs. I love Teslas. I actually own a Model 3 now. And the second-hand market of the Model 3s now are disgustingly cheap, mate. If it's right for you, mate, and you can home charge, I would say they are perfect, mate. They are perfect. Thanks for the follow, veteran. Yeah, mate, they're perfect. Loads, lad. Honestly, just finished Ghost to the Tiramisu. Amazing, by the way. I love the Ghost games. I love both of them. I'm on showrun at the minute. FIFA a few times a week on clubs. Also play retro stuff every now and then, and that's what's your username on the PS, and I'll add you. I can't remember, mate, if it's MacNM87 or Matty Mac87. Farming Sims unreal. School contracts are perfect, mate. 19 years in. 7 till 10:15. Rank 10 till 2. School run 2 till 4. Brilliant, mate. Matty, stop complaining. I do every courier and I run a losser every week. Listen, lad, I'm trying to be a wagon driver here. Why is everyone saying, Matty, stop complaining, I do every courier and I run a losser every week? Time for likes and follows, guys. Appreciate it. Marty got rudely disturbed by someone wanting to go somewhere. How dare they? What have I missed? Not much. I've just started driving again because I got bored. Gav, I got a school run, good pay. I do hires in the morning, school run 8 till 9, then home. Back out afternoon, run 3 till 4, then finished. Easy day. Gav, honest to God, mate, I think the school runs is a solid thing going forward. The problem is, guys, this might be work related, but this road was closed by the police and I ignored and went round it. So I don't know. I don't know how realistic this game is. I hope he doesn't arrest me. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I'm sorry. I should have listened. God, I do apologise. I do apologise. Why is there a helicopter on the motorway? Mate, this game is mental. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. A little bit irresponsible of me. My opinion, which is better? Which one's better for long distance jobs? What car are you on about, mate? How can settle companies charge 250 quid for cars when it's so dead? If I did have my school run each week, I'd make pennies. Mate, it's crazy how expensive settle. I used to settle and it was 180 quid with insurance, I think, back in the day. When now it's closer to 250, isn't it? Mental, mate, it's flipping mental. Settle companies are very expensive. I do a school run, visit family for 2 hours, then gym, and sleep for 2 hours and return to school. Honestly, God, mate, the school runs are spot on, lad. Now I'm getting traffic news from my virtual world. Wait, are you hearing traffic news while I'm driving? I've only got the sound turned on my end. Which one is this game? So this is it Euro Truck Simulator 2? I might get that taxi life though, that looks funny, that. So I've got to drop this load off from Liverpool to Edinburgh. But it's a pretty chill game. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, I'm going to thingy. I'm going to mix it up a bit, mix up the content, ask you guys what you want to discuss on the day. And yeah, I'll start streaming the odd little game. Just because, if no one's talking, I'm not that arsed, I can still play. But want to start delivering some good product. Martin, do you know how hard it is to try and stay in this white line, mate, with the game? Right, okay. Challenge accepted. Do us a favour, will someone read out the comments for me? I'm going here hardcore now. Mate, it's hard, you know. I'm struggling. I'm going to undertake him. I'm speeding. Average speed cameras, of course, average speed cameras. What's the conscious then? Model Y overrated? No, mate, not at all. Model Y is one of the best cars on the planet, mate. For space, practicability, range, etc, etc. I would say, if you need the extra space, get a Model Y. If you don't need the extra space and you do like driving, I would get a Model 3. I really would. I think the Tesla Model 3 is the ultimate car. It's fantastic. Ticks every box. Dominate on YouTube, how are we, mate? I'm in Glasgow and my car and settlers £285, but my school runs are 310 per week. Rest of the rank I do fine. Don't see what all the hassle is about the people complaining. I do fine, lad. Free's a bird. Is right, mate. So your car and settlers £285 a week, but your school run pays for it. So then the rest of the money you're working is income, isn't it? Yeah, it's spot on that, Dominator. Flying, lad. So what games are you going to recommend me playing then, guys? I'll throw it Thursday night. I'll throw a post out asking what games you recommend me playing. And what discussion should we talk about on the stream. And whichever gets the best amount of likes in the comments, that's what I'll do. But if I don't own the game, I'm not buying a new game every day. Get all the gamers on here on Wreckfest. It's basically a modern destruction derby. Wreckfest? Mate, you know what? I'll have a look at that. Wreckfest. Martin, what's at me Wreckfest, lad? So remember. So is Wreckfest literally like a destruction derby? That sounds like my type of game, mate. When are you pulling over to pick up a hitchhiker? Blinking Twitch sensor for the rest of the comments. Something about ditches and shovels. Yeah, it's not that real. It's not that realistic, Martin. Robert, I might find an office for ops, £120 a month. That's good, mate. That's quite cheap, that. For a while, this car cost me £270 on rental a week, plus fuel, plus renewing my badge. Edinburgh is dead over the day. 17.5 hours in the car, made 140 odd pence. Wow, Jack. Rough that, lad. The British Barnacle on YouTube. Hello, matey. Matty, I can't put a taxi plate on my car because I've 3 more years of finance left. Is there any way around this? I don't think so, mate. Yeah, I don't see the problem. I can't figure out what the issue is there. Can you ask that again? Rewrite that for me. I won't be a millionaire, but I have to wait for another adult to say this is your break time, home time, etc. Couldn't go back to that crap. Dominator, I could never go back to employment, mate. Honest to God, mate. OnlyFans is my backup plan. If, like, all of my other businesses fail. I could not go back to employment. Unmanageable. Oh, isn't it? Ah, lad, isn't it chill? Wreckfest, not chill. Ah, lad, I need a chill game, mate. A quick look at Wreckfest. Is it Wreckfest 2, I'm guessing?
Hello everyone. Content update 5 is here. Challenges. Creators enhanced. Hello everyone and welcome to the content update 4.
This looks sick, to be honest, lad. Hey. Oh, lad. Steve. Hey. Shall I, Steve, just message me on Facebook, mate. Ducky, message me on Facebook, mate. And, I'll add you. Mate, this looks good, you know. Even though it's not chill, I might have to have a little blast of this on Friday. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I should get on that? I might do, you know. I have a rear-wheel drive Model 3, isn't great, but the space in the Model Y is better, but doesn't drive as nice as the Model 3. Model Y tyres can be had. Commuter, that's what I'm trying to say, mate. If you need the space, get a Tesla Model Y. If you don't need the space, get a Tesla Model 3. Tesla Model 3 is by far a better car, drives better and everything than Model Y. If you need the space, get the Model Y. But otherwise, the Model 3 is superb, mate. I absolutely love it. You can't plate a car on finance, can you? So it's me stuck for 3 years. Why can't you plate a car on finance? Rec Fresh 1 is free, is it? On Steam? Oh, no, it's not free on Steam, mate. So what do you mean you can't plate a car on finance, matey? You can. Most taxi drivers are financed up. The only problem you've got if you're on PCP finance, mate, is a nightmare because you've got the mileage restrictions and you've got the lump sum at the end. Normally, mate, your car won't be worth anything near the end. So you're better off, mate, getting HP finance. There's no finance limits, mileage limits, and there's no lump sum at the end. Oh, it's on the PS Plus. Yeah, so I could get it on the PlayStation. Not a problem, mate. But while I'm live streaming, it's got to be on stream, lad. So what I might do, I might get the Wreck-It 1 on the PlayStation. I'll have a play of it. And if I like it, I get it for the stream, lad. Oh, Busies. 5-0. Is that the Busies? No. Do you know what I mean? Because I'll be honest with you, mate. These live streams are great. I love chatting to you. But it can be boring. If I'm playing a sick game, mate, I'll be happy as Larry. Can I pause it? By the way, is it one player or is it multiplayer? Because I kind of want a game where I can pause it just to get to a comment state. Do you know what I mean? I'm speeding again, aren't I? God, it's like real life, this. Is this the Mersey tunnels? Sick in here. No crap. Actually, I want to test while we're here. While we're messing about. Ow. I want to see. There's a way where you can add the chat over the screen. Yeah, probably best playing something chill. I know, lad. I know. I'm trying to figure out now. There's a way overlays. There's a scene and alerts. No, it's not that. Game overlay. Enable. Bum 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 bum. Let's see if this works. It did not. Ooh. Can you see the chat on the screen now? That's the only problem, isn't it? Can you see the chat? You can, can't you? Interesting. You what? Sorry. Remove your stream overlay and just have the game over your chat. So I'm just trying to figure out, mate, what's the best way to do it going forward. Do you know what I mean, mate? Sorry for my sausage fingers. My Model 3 is great. The drive is much better than the Model Y. The Model Y space is better, but so far I've missed the Model Y. That's what I mean, mate. If you want the drive and you're happy with the drive, then your Model 3 is going forward, innit? If you need the extra space though, then you need to get the Model Y, really, don't you? Have your chat overlay for game only. So I've got my chat overlay now, haven't I? Can you see me at chat overlay? Yeah, so you can see the chat, can't you, above my head on the game overlay? Is that what you're on about? Or you're on about the game overlay? Yeah, I know what thing you're on about. Sounds. That's another day's problem anyway. Then we can flip and get this delivered to flipping Edinburgh. Ow. Popo. Yeah, everyone's definitely looking forward to mixing up the content a bit. Oh, mate. That's been caught speeding. What, the busies are blue lighting me? Gutted, man. Busy on the left there. Jog on, lad. Oh, it's had a ram him. Grass. Yeah, I'm on it, mate. I'm on it. So my chat overlay needs to be on the screen where you can see it, but also I can see it. Where at the moment I can only see the game. I've got to read my chat on the other screen here. So what you're saying is probably best is have the chat overlay, just the chat on the screen where I can read it, isn't it? But I can also read it and you can also see it. That's the best option, isn't it? I reckon that's the best option. So I'm going to use this stream today as a test and a play. And then it'll be properly done. Settings right there. Then let me get rid of. Give me 2 secs. Right, chat. Is this? Right, I've got rid of the chat, okay, guys? Just 2 secs. Let's see if I can get this to work. Like I said, this is a learning curve, mates. This is definitely a learning curve. So I'm taking your advice, mate. It's fantastic. So just give me a minute. We need toggle in game overlay. I'll just have it as backlash for now. Right. I think I have got it on. Game overlay. Yeah, one sec. I'm learning, guys. Oh, wait there. Let's try that. Can you see that? Hey, can you see that? Don't know, lads. Can't get it to work. So it's showing, isn't it? But nothing's showing on the game. Let's test it. I know why. I don't know why. I'll figure it out eventually one day, kids. Right, I'm gonna get delivering to flipping Edinburgh. Let's get going. Right, I think I need some diesel soon, I think. My diesel's on its lassies. Speeding again. Taxi talk's got out the window already. That's what I mean. Do you know what though? No one's talking really, Ducky. Do you get me? There's like any conversations going on, lads. I'm gonna have to just play it by ear, mate. I'm gonna have to do a couple of gaming streams, a couple of chat streams. I might just do one game in a week or something like that. But mate, I'll be honest with you, Steve. I'm enjoying this more than just chatting. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, if the chat, lad, I guess an example now, Steve. No one's chatting. I turn TikTok off, and obviously a lot of comments come through on TikTok. So no one's chatting, mate. Right? I'll be like doing this now. That's literally what I'll be doing if I didn't have something on the game now. The stream comes and goes, mate. It gets busy, it doesn't get busy. That's just life, mate. But for now, lad, if I'm enjoying myself, this is my downtime, mate, as well. Do you know what I mean? While gabbing with you, so I might just start doing what I want to do. And if you join in, you join in. If you don't, you don't. And see what goes on. No, not taxi talk, but I'll definitely be on the Friday morning stream as I'm having a snip tomorrow. And I'll be doing absolutely nothing Friday. Marty, you're getting a snip? Come on the Friday stream, lad. I'll make you feel better, lad. I had a snip years ago. Do you know what I mean? The only problem with the snip, lad, is every time I pee, it's like a snake's tongue. Like that, mate. It's not really. It's not really. Ignore me, Marty. I'm messing with you. Oh, imagine that. No, I had the snip years ago, lad. It's sound, mate. It sounds. I walk with a limp, but other than that, lad, it's brilliant. I want to watch and game at the same time. That's what I mean, lad. Oh yeah, I got to get off, get some diesel. That's it, mate. I think I just want to be able to do something that I want to do myself. And you can jump in and jump out if you want. But the focus is taxi talk, but... Do you know what I mean? You don't have to jump in and watch or play or do whatever you want. It's completely free to do so, lad. Do you get me? But I'm here if you need me. Hello, Johnny. Watching you play is just as engaging. Do you know what I mean, mate? That's what I mean. So I think... Wait there, how do we put juice in? Oh, how expensive is this? Oh my God. Jeez. 1,300 quid. Stop it. Aha, yes, fuel expenses are covered by your employer. That's what I like to hear. No, you know what, mate, Johnny, I'm half-tempered for that wreck, you know. It looks brilliant. Right, I don't know if anyone's coming, but I'll just wing it. Yeah, I might get that wrecker tonight, lad. Because this is chill, this is good, and I'm enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? But I think I'd actually really enjoy that wrecker game. It's like racing with crashing, innit? Wreckfest. I'm going to get that Wreckfest, mate, and play it on Friday. Alright, wagon, let me in. Oh, right. Right, we're nearly at Edinburgh, boys and girls. We're nearly at Edinburgh. Here we go, here we go. Whoa. I've done this turn before in this game, mate, and I nearly flipped the wagon. It's a proper heavy right turn. How long's left now? 70 mile left. How far away is Edinburgh? Jesus Christ. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Come on. Come on. Do you know what? Wagons do this in real life, and they absolutely hate it. I hate it when other wagons do that. You know, the 1 mile an hour overtake. You can drive a couch on Wreckfest. Lad, that literally sounds like my game. I love being on the couch. Ooh, nearly flipping it. But yeah, mate, I think I'm going to definitely get that Wreckfest. Do you reckon, would you just come back on Friday then if we're going to play that Wreckfest? Bam, bam, bam. Build your community up, mate, and get that taxi life. Get them involved before other games. Do you reckon, Mick? MJ, you're Mick, aren't you, by the way? So do you reckon I should get taxi life first? Get the taxi drivers hooked on me streaming, and then get Wreckfest? But do I want to just pulling away from the cabs, then drive a cab electronically? Do you know what I mean? Imagine going from real life cab driving to electronic cab driving. Hey. Yeah, but if you crap, I'm off. Lad, I'm a jockey, mate. Lad, I promise you, Steve, I am a natural gamer. So Mick, obviously from the podcast days, is suggesting I should get taxi life first and be a taxi simulator for the first few times before I go into something else to build up the stream. I don't know, Mick. I'll think about it. Come fly a plane with me. Are you on the air flight simulator? Mick, lad, to be honest with you, it doesn't have to be car related, lad. I'll just start playing any games, mate. Just play games that I want to play, do you get me? I just don't know. I just feel flight simulator is boring. Don't you just take off and then you just fly for 10 hours and then land? Do you know what I mean? So what do you reckon, guys? Taxi life on Friday or Wreckfest 2. I'm not buying both games, mate. I'm flipping skins. I don't work no more. Let me know in the comments, guys. Wreckfest 2 or Taxi Life. And is that Taxi Life a good game though? Is like enjoyable to play as well? Flight Sims poo. It's too realistic. Everyone in the flight sim community is currently raging. But that's kind of what you need when I want to chat as well. That's a good point, isn't it? Flight sim would be perfect, really, wouldn't it, for chatting? But yeah, I don't know, mate. Taxi Life probably be best for the channel. Oh, they hate when you talk sense. But I'd rather play. It gets boring. That's what I mean. I'd rather play something that's fun. Taxi Life. God, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, come on this Friday stream and see what I don't need fuel. What am I doing? Oh God. Come on Friday stream and I'm pulling into someone. Beep beep. Oh God, he's a beep. Get on my way. Taxi Life to start off. God, he's just so boring and accurate. Yeah, sounds. I'll play Taxi Life on Friday's stream. Surprise us. I know. No, but listen, you two are active in the chat. I know I've got like 20 plus people watching, but like, you two are active in the chat and you're both saying Taxi Life. So because no one else has thrown the 50p in, it might have to be Taxi Life. Do you know what I mean? Taxi Life would keep it on topic. That's true, Johnny. That is very true, matey. Do you know I have a taxi discussion at the top of the stream? Shall I jib that off then? And just go live with whatever game I'm playing that day? So I'll be like, driver Matty, Barcelona taxi driver, or driving up to Edinburgh in his heavy goods, or smashing up his car on Wreckfest 2. Should I just do that then? Do streams like that? But then people can talk about whatever they want in the chat. What's a popo doing here? Ah, it's been pulled. Wounded. Loser. Jack, the Taxi Life, you can paint your car. You can go black and green. Stop it, lads. DM Taxi in Barcelona. I love it, lad. Yeah, I'll start off on Taxi Life then. And the stream on Friday will be taxi driver in Barcelona. I've quit Uber and become a taxi driver in Barcelona. How about that? Oh shit. Oh no. See, this is what happens when you distract me. Oh God. Oh, I can't reverse. Sorry, mate. I need to go wider, don't I? This shouldn't even be a heavy goods road. Oh God. Wait there. This can't be a legal road, surely. Oh, I'm really stuck, guys. Oh, I've just been crashed, 160 quid. I'm so sorry. I can't reverse him. Lad, you know how hard it is to reverse a wagon? Oh my God. I can't believe I've done that. Cost me a flipping fortune, mate. I'm only 19 miles from the destination as well. Flipping joke, lad. So you're not a fan of roadcraft? Mick likes roadcraft. Snow run is better. Hello, Paul. Matt, you should cover why Uber is paying basic money now, even if the job is 10 miles away. They are not paying you to run for the mile. So, Paul, whereabouts do you live, matey? Because that's been a thing in Liverpool for ages, you know. A few years ago, I used to get paid 20 quid for a 2-mile job in Warrington because I can run down the M62 for it. That stopped ages ago, the running miles up in the northwest, mate. So I don't know if you're in a different part of the country, mate, and it's only just been implemented. Let me know, mate, because I'm quite interested on that. Right. 8 miles to go, my little legends. Not too fast, are they? Yes, Krusty. How are we, lad? No, actually, mate, I'm just trying a different game. I'm gonna do Taxi Simulator, mate, on Friday, I think, or Wreckfest 2. Chillaxing, lad, isn't it? Chillaxing and playing and talking. See you later. Southeast, yeah, Paul. They used to pay where you have to run in miles. Less times, you know, if you operate. Paul, so they used to pay, mate. Oh God, they used to pay, mate. Running miles up in Liverpool, Merseyside and stuff like that, where they stopped that a few years ago. So by the sounds of it, mate, once they've covered the area and got loads of drivers in that area, mate, I'm assuming now they stop paying for running miles once they've got the market there. Do you get me? So Liverpool, it's been like that for a while, so it's only just started down in London, hasn't it, by the sounds of it? Yes, boys. So I think, mate, they've introduced it down south now. Come on, boys. This garage is available for sale. You can't afford to buy it. Well, why are you telling me then? Oh, right. Wait there, why hasn't it stopped? Cancel current job. Just flipping delivered it. Mate, what's going on in this game, boys? Why isn't it not letting me go? Can't even finish the mission, guys. How crap's that? Yeah, so I don't know about Uber, mate. I'll just wait and see. Oh, but the running miles. Listen, boys, it's 11:30. I'll be getting off soon. I'm starving. But I think on Friday, I'll get the stream sorted properly. And I think on Friday, where are we? So I think on Friday, guys, I'll get the stream sorted properly and I'll play some games. I'll either play Wreckfest 2 or I'll play Taxi Life. But by the looks of the discussions, I think it's going to be like Taxi Life, innit? What do you reckon? Down here, Fairham councils like Wolverhampton, people are going to councils of outdoor signs to work Uber in other areas. Right. So it sounds like the south is a little bit behind the northwest and the north, isn't it? Realistically. Doesn't it? Interesting. Well, listen, my little gang of legends, I'm going to go. And I'll get back on Friday with a little gaming stream. And we got a good little game going and a little chat going. Yeah? I'll have to wangle the stream up a little bit and see what I can do today. But listen, you're the gang of legends. Thanks for tuning in again. It's been fun. And yeah, I will be back on Friday, 10 a.m-ish.